In July 2010, Fairfax County assembled an elite team of safety specialists selected from critical county agencies with one goal in mind: the streamlining of the code enforcement process. They called this new agency the Department of Code Compliance.
The Department of Code Compliance was established in 2010 as a unified code enforcement, code compliance agency to bring multiple codes into one agency to promote collaboration, improve overall resolution and effectiveness of the department, and ultimately to serve its citizens in the communities in a more effective fashion.
Focusing on neighborhood quality of life complaints, the department investigates cases ranging from homes that are poorly maintained, junk stored in yards, homes with too many people living in them, unpermitted construction, and hoarding. While the department doesn't investigate every kind of neighborhood complaint, it investigates most.
We're the ones that go out and do inspections. We do the enforcement action. We're the ones that take people to court if we have to.
The Department of Code Compliance is comprised of staff members that came from zoning, the health department, the fire department, sheriff's department, police. This allows us to be able to approach a case with many disciplines. If there are issues going on that involve different types of violations on a property, we're able to address those more readily and in an efficient manner to get things resolved.
The department's mandate is to investigate complaints submitted by Fairfax County residents, determine if there is a violation, and work with residents until code compliance is achieved.
The inspector will typically call the complainant to better understand what the nature of the concerns are, and that's very important to us. We need to understand what they're seeing, when it's happening, what they're observing. That information is critical to the inspector. They want to ensure that they see the violation when they go out.
The most common neighborhood complaints are residential overcrowding, hoarding, blighted properties, vacant and unsecured and unmaintained properties, outdoor storage, and unpermitted work.
When a resident submits information to the Department of Code Compliance on a concern that they may have, the more detail that they can supply helps the investigators very much with being able to identify the issues on a property.
For the Fairfax County Department of Code Compliance, and we got a violation of the property, and we'd like to talk about it.
Who complained about my property?
That's against the law for us to release that information.
All right, well, come on in, I guess.
After investigating a valid complaint, inspectors give property owners a reasonable amount of time to fix any problems, and staff will always conduct a follow-up inspection. Often, complaints are voluntarily resolved once property owners learn that there is a problem, but sometimes inspectors have to go to court.
Generally, honest people make honest mistakes. They don't realize that there are codes associated with maintenance of properties.
If the property's in compliance, we close the case. If it's not in compliance, I'll prepare my case and send it over to the county attorney.
The process does involve the courts occasionally when the need arises to have that assistance with being able to move the case forward to our ultimate goal of gaining compliance.
Complaints involving life-threatening violations are given top priority, resulting in immediate departmental action and swift resolution. Other, less critical cases receive a thorough investigation and usually result in timely compliance.
Our goal is to be able to close a case within 120 days, provided it does not end up as a court case or is appealed. As residents in the community see issues they may have, they can bring their concerns to the department via the web. We have a website at fairfaxcounty.gov. Also, phone calls, and our office is open also for people to walk in if they need to discuss an issue.
We do allow anonymous complaints. Sometimes citizens are concerned about somehow their neighbor might find out who they are, and let me just reassure our residents that we do not release complaint information. We don't release any contact information, and it's exempt from any Freedom of Information Act disclosures, so that's not released.
Yes, I'd like to file a formal complaint.
The Department of Code Compliance has already had a positive impact on the community. making it easier for Fairfax County residents to directly address their concerns and improve the quality of life in their neighborhoods.
I think we're seeing some early successes with the collaboration between our inspectors. Fire, property maintenance, zoning, building is working very well, and that enables us not only to improve our effectiveness but also save lives, and that's important to us.
For more information on the Fairfax County Department of Code Compliance or to file a complaint, call 703-324-1300 or visit them at the county's website.